Hey, welcome to the Classical Sunday 3 recap. This is the game between AS Level playing white and sh3tuation playing black. And have a look at this game and see what happens. White starting off with e4, it's e5 by black, and bishop's opening, bishop to c4 by white, knight to c6 by black, is knight to f3 by white, Italian game, two knights defense by black, and knight attack by white. And now looks like white is trying to fried liver opponent, but black doesn't really care about it. It just develops the bishop to c5, and this is I believe fried liver attack. And okay, but black seems to ignore the knight to f7, and seems to go for the bishop sack, so-called Balkus gambit. So now this knight is hanging and the bishop is hanging. What interesting game it is. However, such a game was played before many times, so it's not like it's the first time that this game is played. So knight doesn't take the bishop because it probably can end up in a nasty check, or maybe even checkmate. So knight can't take the bishop. King can't take the bishop. This black king can't take the knight, of course, because it's guarded. So black plays queen to e7, and probably thinking about these ideas, I guess, or maybe blocking the bishop and taking the knight, something like that. Also, you know, getting like avoiding losing the queen, losing the rook by black. White takes the rook, and black bishop comes back, and now looks like white is up on material, is up a rook, and yeah, but down a knight though. So queen comes here to f3, queen goes back to f8, probably just to trap the knight and get the knight for the rook. Knight is back, so he can't really take this knight. Bishop is attacked by the pawn, probably hoping for some kind of exchange and maybe getting this knight finally. Exchange. Now takes the knight. It's actually interesting because black takes this knight, but kind of sucks this knight in a way. So black is still like 1 2 3 1 2 3. Black is still down the rook, but now he's got this attack with the check. Oh wait, just missed something. Oh, this take the knight, but then if he takes the knight, then black takes the bishop with a check. I see. Okay, so black with the check, pawn to d3 to defend. This is not guarded, and this game is new one. haven't been played before. I mean, this was played before, but this is new move. So probably white would probably take with the bishop first, and then after taking the bishop, guarding. So maybe it was a mistake by white actually, because if white takes with the pawn, then you can take the knight, and then if you take the knight, it doesn't really help because black can take with the bishop. There's so much material, but anyway. Black attacking the queen. Queen has to move, and now this is a very nice sneak by black. Queen to d1, and bishop defending, queen to d1, and this is checkmate actually because this bishop here as well. So black actually tricked white into this position, because like queen was guarding this pawn, this square, but if queen is attacked, queen has to go somewhere. I mean, there's no many squares to go, to be honest, to be honest, queen had no choice. Queen had to go here, and then after queen to g3, this is a nice check, and also with the bishop and these two bishops and the queen, no chance white can do anything. So this was two knights defense, Traxler counterattack by knight sacrifice line. I see, it's so very complicated. Let me just quickly see this Traxler counter. Okay, so sacrificing knight but winning the bishop. I think that's the Traxler counter-attack knight sacrifice line comes. Yeah, so probably famous line to play. However, like I said, white didn't have to actually take take this with the pawn, with the pawn. I think if white takes with the pawn with the bishop, then I don't think it can actually work, because it takes with the bishop, they take with the knight, and take with the knight. Okay, so then it can take. Maybe I can just play this. Yeah, as you can see in other games, this is a game between Torre Rosa and Unhappy Patzer. One is similar situation, but as you can see, white took with the bishop. If you take with the bishop, then you know, the black won this game anyway. But even taking with the bishop in this situation, still white is worse here, because this is coming and then this is coming and then this is the bishop. So whatever happens, I think white is actually black is actually better here. So that's the Traxler counterattack. So looks like whatever doesn't really matter if it's doesn't really matter if it takes with the bishop or if it takes with the pawn. At the end of the day, it's still losing for white. So let me just quickly see one more time this Traxler counterattack. So white is doing threat lever attack. This is Balko's gambit by black. And then queen comes to e7, sacking the rook, sacking the knight for the knight and the bishop, I see. And then this is it. Okay. So what's the first move for black? Traxler counterattack. White e4, black e5, white bishop's opening, c4, knight to c6, and then two knights and then bishop. Okay, very nice game. Well done, sh3tuation, for winning this against ice level high rated opponent, but you know, Traxler counterattack worked. So that's a great game, good to see.